Salem, Massachusetts, famously known as the Witch City, has a dark past rooted in the infamous Salem Witch Trials. But today, this spooky town transforms every October into the world's biggest Halloween celebration, drawing visitors from across the globe for its haunted happenings. Visiting Salem during Halloween has been on my bucket list since I was a kid, so during our New England road trip, we had to make a stop here to experience the magic of Salem in October.
Massachusetts! So in Salem, there's only one campground option that we're aware of, and that is the Winter Island Park Campground. It's not your conventional campground tucked into the woods or anything. I think it is really special though, because look at these views that are surrounding us. What a beautiful spot. I love it here already.
I've been a huge Hocus Pocus fan since the movie came out, so our first stop in Salem had to be one of the filming sets from the movie called The Ropes Mansion, but you may recognize it as Allison's house. And then we walked over right next door to see the Witch House.
This building behind me is the infamous Witch House. This is one of the very few remaining buildings that are original from the witch trials. Unfortunately, you can go inside the house, but you have to get on very, very early to get tickets. I got on at 8 o'clock this morning, which is when they said they went on sale, and I'm not joking, within 2 minutes the tickets were all sold out. I was trying to get something and it kept saying that there was only one ticket left, so there's very few time slots and you have to be really, really diligent. So just be careful of that. Make sure you know those exact times that they're gonna get dropped. Otherwise, there's no way of getting in here, especially during the month of October.
There are tons of museums and experiences in Salem where you can learn all about the infamous witch trials. We decided to visit the Witch Dungeon Museum, which includes a live reenactment of one of the trials, bringing this eerie chapter of history to life.
So we just finished up the Gallows Hill main show, and it was a fun, cinematic, interactive show with a lot to hear and see.
Yeah, they use all different kinds of mediums to make it a really immersive experience. They use fog, lights, real characters that run up the stage just to freak you out. And the whole thing was a really cool interactive experience. So you actually do learn a good bit about the witch trials and also some other paranormal experiences that the town of Salem has experienced. And it's definitely something worth checking out if you come to Salem during Halloween.
As we wandered through town, we passed the iconic Bewitched statue, which was placed here after the show filmed in Salem back in 1970.
So you can't come to Salem without visiting Essex Street. This is where all the Halloween festivities can be found.
So along this pedestrian-only thoroughfare, you can find tons of shops, like gift shops, spooky shops, restaurants, cafes, great places to drink, souvenir shops.
All the spooky stuff can be found here for sure, including all the characters dressed up for Halloween. And if you're into people watching, this is exactly where you want to be in Salem in the month of October. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. Oh, I've got to get these. These are too great. So we're at the Salem Witch Memorial, and they have actually built a bench for every single victim of the Salem Witch Trials. There's 20 in total, and people leave all kinds of things here. Flowers, coins, shells, even these little papers here. And what it says is all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. So I think that quote perfectly sums up what happened here in Salem. There were a lot of good people in this town that did nothing, even though they knew something terrible was happening to innocent people. And as a result, 20 people lost their lives. In addition to the 20 victims that we know about, there were another 5 that were never talked about in the history books that actually lost their lives in prison as well. So a lot of innocent people's lives could have been spared had even one person spoken up on their behalf. There's a lot to learn from history so that it never ever happens again.
So right now we're in Salem Common, a big park in downtown Salem.
During haunted happenings, there are all kinds of different festivities, and one of them is these big marketplaces with all kinds of goods, face painting, street vendors, and all kinds of other things. So really, really fun spot to hang out during the holiday season if you're into Halloween, which we totally are.
Psychic fairs are really popular during haunted happenings, so I decided to see a fortune teller for the very first time.
What do you think I should do, YouTube? Palm or tarot?
Oh my gosh, hi YouTube! Hello, welcome to Hex.
Took my cleansing breaths too as we were doing this.
Wishes, but it doesn't have to do with me. Won't waste my wishes on it if it wasn't meant to be. And I'll only go.
In addition to all the spooky characters in town, you will find street performers on every corner. We had so much fun watching them, and Darren even got to participate.
We felt like we couldn't come to Salem during Halloween without doing some sort of a witchy, spooky tour, so we are doing the Witch Trials tour, which is going to teach us about the witch trials and how it affected this town and its inhabitants back in the 1600s, pretty much through today.
From what we understand, it's a 90-minute walking tour. We're going to hit all the highlights in and around Salem. There's a lot of people here tonight, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
The John Ward House is one of our 3 oldest houses in the city. Okay, this is also has the distinction of being the world's first outdoor museum. This was built somewhere between 1684 and 1692.
There are dozens of tours to choose from, and we were bumping into tour groups all day and night. If you got enough info on the witch trials through your other Salem experiences, you can also do ghost tours, which are extremely popular options as well. We really enjoyed our tour and got to see all the historic spots in town, many of which we would have missed on our own.
So if museums and witch tales are not your thing, you can also come get a Halloween themed drink at one of many bars and restaurants in town. And I got the Hello Sydney from Scream. It looks really good, and I love the cup. Okay, that's delicious. That's something I would totally have on a beach somewhere.
We absolutely loved our visit to Salem in October. It truly put us in the Halloween spirit. It's the busiest time of year, so be sure to plan ahead and book your museum and tour tickets early as they sell out really fast. There's still so much we didn't get to see this time, so we'd love to come back again. And honestly, even with the crowds, we'd return in October in a heartbeat. If you're a Halloween lover, Salem is a must-visit destination. And if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.